Thank you, Miss Saybrook. No further questions, Your Honor. Your witness.
Marty, you were great. You were crystal clear up there. I mean, the way you told your story, the jury has got to know it's the truth.
I don't know, man. She was so convincing.
Of what? Who cares how convincing she was? Hey, we have the truth on our side. Isn't that right, Mrs. Gannon? Isn't that right, Mrs. Gannon?
What's happened? Marty just looked the jury right in the eyes and told them exactly what happened the night of the rape.
There wasn't a dry eye in the room when she finished. Well, if she was so convincing, why do you two look worried?
Well, because we just won a battle, not the whole war.
Nora again goes to cross-examine her now.
Order. If you're ready, Miss Gannon.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm more than ready.
Go get her, Nora.
Miss Gannon, do you or don't you have questions for the witness?
Yes, Your Honor, I most certainly do. And I think this entire case may depend upon Miss Saybrook's answers. Brooke, the prosecution has stressed that you went for medical treatment the day after the spring fling.
That's right.
You were in pain.
Yes.
Well, no one doubts that. Certainly I don't. These photographs taken at the hospital of you that day are quite convincing.
Your Honor, is there some point in showing these...
This is your evidence, Mr. Gannon. You gave them to me. I believe that it's within my rights to examine them, too.
Well, I'm not arguing with you about it, Miss Gannon. Please, continue.
Miss Saybrook, I don't mean to upset you by showing you these photographs. I know that the bruises are very pretty. But then you're used to bruises, aren't you, Mrs. Saybrook?
I don't know what you mean.
I'm referring to your medical history. Your Honor, Miss Saybrook's records from her doctor and from Landview Hospital have already been admitted into evidence, unless Mr. Gannon would like to challenge my right to examine them, too.
Now you know it's not up to Mr. Gannon. Please get on with it.
Thank you, Your Honor. According to your records, Miss Saybrook, you suffer from lupus, isn't that true?
Yes, I'm currently being treated for lupus.
And as a result of lupus, you tend to bruise more easily. Isn't that true?
That's not
True
about
or false, Miss Saybrook?
Answer the question, Miss Saybrook.
Yes, sometimes I get bruises.
I can understand you're not wanting to discuss your condition. In fact, you've tried to deny it, haven't you?
Deny?
Well, you say you're currently under treatment, and yet you've been less than diligent about taking care of yourself. Sometimes you've refused to take your medication at all, isn't that so?
But that's when I was confused and upset.
Like you were the night of the spring fling? You've already testified that you were upset because of a misunderstanding with Swade Pruitt. Miss Saybrook, in the few days leading up to and including the night of the spring fling, had you been taking your medication?
No, I had stopped.
Knowing the risks? Not to just your body, but to your mind?
Objection, Your Honor. Counsel's trying to squeeze in medical, even psychological testimony from a non-expert witness.
On the contrary, Miss Saybrook is quite an expert about her own body and mental state at the night of the spring fling.
Well, as long as you stick to the witness's personal perceptions, I'll allow.
Thank you, Your Honor. In the past, Miss Saybrook, when you have stopped taking your medication, have you experienced disorientation, confusion, irrationality?
Yes, sometimes, but on the night of the party,
And the witness's answer is yes. Let's be specific to the night of the party. Now, you stopped taking your medication, which is dangerous enough. Did you add to it by drinking?
I had a few.
What's a few, Miss Saybrook?
I don't remember.
More than one?
Yes?
More than two?
Yes.
At least four?
I guess so.
At least six?
Probably.
10?
No!
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to imply you've been excessive. Okay. So we're dealing with a number somewhere in between 6 and 10. 6 to 10 alcoholic drinks in the span of a few hours.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Miss Saber, can you speak up, please?
Yes, I'd had a lot to drink that night.
Miss Saybrook, has your doctor ever warned you that because of your lupus, you're not supposed to consume alcohol?
Yes, I told you before that sometimes when I'm not myself...
You get confused. Yes, I understand. And someone with lupus, alcohol can make someone with lupus only more confused, more irrational. Isn't that what your doctor said?
Yes, but that's...
Yet in spite of that warning, you consume 6 to 10 alcoholic beverages, knowing perfectly well that you could lose control of yourself, your body, and your mind.
I was raped by them!
Order! I want order in this courtroom. This court will come to order. Order! Order!
You pointed to the defendants. Let's talk about them. Right? Let's talk about your relationship with them.
I don't have a relationship with them. I never did.
Oh? You never spent any time with Todd Manning prior to the night of the spring fling?
Well, sure. I was around him on campus, roadies, places like that.
Places like your bedroom? Prior to the spring fling, isn't it true that you slept with Todd Manning?
Your Honor.
Up here, both of you.
Your Honor, the counsel knows the rape shield law as well as I do. The witness's past sexual history cannot be admitted.
And counsel knows that the rape shield law is waived in the case of the witness's sexual history with the accused.
As much as I hate to interrupt this Tracy Hepburn revival, Ms. Gannon is correct. The witness's sexual relationship to the defendant is deemed relevant.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Order! Order!
Nice try, boss.
Yeah, nice one. Cut the cake.
Please, tell us, Miss Saybrook, did you ever...
I slept with Todd Manning once.
Once? You say that word once rather emphatically.
Well, I ate rattlesnake meat once, too. I did a lot of dumb and disgusting things once, but I try not to make the same mistake twice.
Way to go, Marty.
I think that might be one for our side.
And yet 1 week after this one sexual encounter, didn't you come on to Todd Manning again? Not in private, but in a very public place?
I was angry.
Angry? Why? Because you've done something dumb and disgusting? Or was it because Todd Manning walked out on you after your one sexual encounter? Isn't that what really happened, Miss Saybrook? You asked Todd to stay, and he left.
He treated me like trash. He thought he could just use me and throw me away. So, yes, I wanted to get back at him. I led him on. When he got all interested, and just when he wanted to sleep with me again, I told him to get lost. I wanted him to know what it was like to feel rejected.
You wanted to pay him back.
You bet I did.
And how did Todd react?
He wasn't happy, if that's what you mean.
He was angry? So angry by your teasing that he tried to force himself on you?
No.